Hello and welcome to our April edition of A Year Gardening. I've been working out how I'm going to process the videos over the next few months, and with a lot of maintenance and tidying to do in the garden, I'm just going to start at this end of the garden and work my way down. So today we're going to be looking at the apple trees and that in the mini orchard, tidying those so they're not going to be growing through each other. Then I'm going to go on to the fire pit area and do some work on there, over to my seating area, and just gradually working my way down the garden. And so we'll be doing that over the next 2 or 3 shows, so that by the time we get to the end of June and into July, the garden's going to just be a really lovely place to sit and enjoy. So that's the general process of how we're going to do it. We'll start today with the mini orchard. So welcome to April in A Year Gardening. Well, today I'm going to be starting off in the mini orchard. As you can see, plum tree is well into bud and the pear tree is coming into bud, but the apple tree is still not quite there yet. Now I've got a lot of overgrowing branches here which are growing through the other trees, and I've got to sort those out, take it back. I think I'm just going to leave the central stand section at the top there and take out this large piece here and the large piece on the other side. But because of the size of this, then I'm going to have to take this down a little bit here before bringing out the saw and then cutting to the trunk of the tree. So that's what I'm going to start doing now. So just going to bring this down a little bit at a time. So this would be, with the winds that we had particularly last year in April, this would cause a lot of damage to the other trees as well, because they'd be rubbing against each other. When you're looking at your early pruning of your apple trees, anything that's dead, dying, diseased, damaged needs to come out. And so we're just going to continue cutting through these so that we don't get all of this growing across each other and then damaging each other. And this one I'm just going to take back. There's a nodule there, and then it won't be growing through the pear tree either. And I've got to carry on just taking out the top of this and then come down to cut out the trunk at the bottom there. Well, now I've taken off the large hanging area, so I can take my pruning saw and just cut right nicely tight to the trunk. Keep it firm hold of the branch so we don't get any splitting. Get a nice clean cut, making sure obviously your tools are nice and sharp when you're doing this. That's a nice clean cut there. And then I'll just do the same on this side here. Oh, losing my hat. And we'll keep that one in here. Lovely. Ba-ba-bum. And look at that It's beautiful. And that's done at the bottom there. Then we'll just have a little bit of tidying up during the summer with the top of the tree, and that's ready for fruiting. Well, with that little job done, I can now start getting some soil in here, levelling this ground so that we can bring the mower through underneath these trees and we can keep it all tidy. But where I dug it down as a border, I've got lots of ridges all the way around here, and I'm going to get that filled in with soil, levelled through, bit of grass seed down. Happy days. Well, I've just been down the greenhouse to do some watering, and I noticed on the forsythia we've got some green leaves coming. And as I have said in the past, with the start of the green leaves, then I can start to cut down my roses. So I'm going to take those down to around about 5 or 6 inches now, all the tea roses. Get them all looking rather resplendent. Well, this is my little seating area. Looks a bit of a mess, doesn't it? Got to get this sorted out, painted up again for this year. But roses. So what I've done is I've put a cane, 1, 2, 3, with each of these hybrid tea roses here. And I'm going to cut those down now, and hopefully we'll get a nice display this year. I'll put the canes there because obviously I don't want to forget where the roses are. And what I'm going to do, this one hasn't had a prune before, take it down to around about 5, 6 inches. And pop that over there and cut that up. That's nice. And get this cleared as well. A little bit of hydrangea flower there as well. Well, take the same one here. There's a bit of dead there. Get rid of that completely. And then take that one down here. Lovely. Take that out of there. Oh. Get rid of it in one go over here. Just tidying little bits here. So really needs me to get in here and give it a good old sort out, which I'm going to continue doing, but I'm not going to bore you with that. But I just had a thought while I was sitting here. Now these wild geraniums, I've got hundreds of them. They've spread everywhere like wildfire. And I don't get to see the fire pit up the top there. I think I'm going to put the mower through the middle one here, pop the fire pit in there, and that'll give us a nice little area while we're sitting during the summer. I'll obviously have to check with Julie on that one, but I think that would work. Right, on to the next bit. Well, it can be quite a trek up and down the garden, but since I've built the ramp, open access, makes life a little bit easier. And we've been tidying the peace garden, which has got into quite a mess. So a couple of pictures of that coming up in a minute, and the work we're doing on there, because this Sunday being Mothering Sunday, we'd like to have it clean and tidy so that we can light a couple of candles to my mum and to Julie's mum, just to say thank you for being our mums over the years. And as we can't actually say it to them in person now, we can spend some time in quiet in the garden. So that's going to be my next job, to help Julie finish off tidying that bed. Well, it's a beautiful day. And it seems that everyone's out gardening at the moment. You can hear people in the background probably as they're cutting their grass and things. It's been a really nice couple of days. We've been able to get a lot done in the garden, and getting the memory garden tidied up for Mothering Sunday was a really lovely thing to do. Now, in our next show, we're going to be working on the woodland border, giving it a real good tidy. We've got plants coming through, but there's a lot of weed there, and we'll show you how we're going to tidy that up, because, as I say, there's a lot of work to do there, but Julie and I are going to work hard on that. We've got 50% of the garden tidied up, so there's still another 50% to go. But it's been great fun, and it looks like we've got some bees going into the ground down there. Can you see them all going into the ground down there? That's lovely. Yeah, that's nice. Little bees nest in the garden, so we'll keep an eye on that. We don't want to damage that at all, but that's lovely to see. Yeah, beautiful. Anyway, sorry, I can sit and watch that all day long. However, that's the end of today's show. Hope you've enjoyed what we've done so far, and we'll be putting some more seeds in next time as well. So without any further ado, I would say to you, stay well, stay safe, be kind to each other, and with a rather nice glass of Lamberhurst English wine, shall we say cheers and happy gardening.